Hey, this is Harold. Today is Friday, February 13th, and in today's video, I'm just going to be going over my plan for the day and why I ended up not taking a trade. I'll actually be showing you guys a live recording today because I was able to record my session in the morning. I'm not going to put any sound from it, but I will do like a little voiceover on what was kind of going down. So, taking a look at the 30-minute chart for the morning. Just looking at the chart coming into the market, we saw that there was an up move, right? Consolidation, and then we sold off yesterday. Knowing that, going into the market, I was actually leaning slightly bearish just because of this very strong move from yesterday. We consolidated as well, and then we created a level of supply here. We create a level of supply which I'm going to be talking about as a target later. Um, Knowing that going into the market, I was leaning bearish. I wanted to take shorts over longs, but of course, I still made a plan for both ways. So the plan for shorts was if price was able to break below this weekly value area low, then I was willing to take shorts targeting this 6,800. 6,800 is pretty much somewhere around here, but it was just a psychological level that I was targeting. To the long side, I was looking at this pre-market high, also the high of post-market. I was looking for a break of this level, targeting the 68.85s, which is an hourly supply zone that I marked out in the morning. So let's get into the live sesh. Here is the session. As you guys can see, market just opened. This is about 6:38-ish. Price was pretty still for about the first 2 minutes, first 4 minutes, and then we just started selling off here. So we saw buyers get absorbed. I drew the circle. This green line is the weekly value area low. And price is selling off aggressively. You can see the volume coming in. You can see the big red volume candles coming in. And something that was odd to me here was usually I'm looking to enter this trade. There's about a minute and 30 seconds left on the candle to close. I always wait for my candle to close. But something odd that I was seeing was there was strong volume coming in, right? There's 10,000 lots already, and there's still over a minute left, right? I didn't like how there was so much blue, like in this footprint candle. You could see the selling imbalances, but there was a lot of buying aggression, which didn't make sense to me. If we're selling off on strong volume, I want to see red. I want to see strong sellers come in, right? And if you look at the bottom as well, where this volume is being transacted, there's a positive delta of 7.16. We're selling off, right? If we're selling off, we don't want we don't want more buyers than there are sellers in the market. That just doesn't make any sense. So I was kind of thrown off by this candle in the first place. And usually I do try to get an entry close to my level. This was already a little bit far. We were 10 points out from the level. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I already missed the entry. I can't get in because I have to wait for my candle to close. Price is selling off. Let's first see how the candle closes, and at the same time, let's see if we can get a retest. If we can get a retest with weakness, then I can still look to get into the trade. You guys see 24,000 lots, and we are pretty much equaled out with buyers and sellers. This is a red flag for me, right? We're seeing strong volume, but no sellers in sight. So the next candle opened, I was like, okay, you know what, we still have a retest opportunity. I'm not really liking the opportunity, but let's just see what happens. So more volume start coming in. we see that there's some sellers stepping in now. You know, delta is at negative 10%. This is looking a little better. I don't mind it taking off, right? This was the beginning of the move. There was so much more left to the move if sellers were going to catch momentum here. Just like the previous candle, we already had 10,000 lots by the minute mark. So I'm predicting we're going to get around 20,000, over 20,000 lots in volume. But another major red flag just appeared. We have sellers absorbed at the lows, and we have aggressive buying step in, right? We have aggressive buying step in here with positive 7% delta. If, in my book, like if buyers are able to come back with the same amount of volume, then that is a red flag for me, meaning that I probably won't take that breakout trade, and there's a big chance of a reversal, especially if this candle closes back into our level, right? As you guys are going to see here, just like that, candle closes back into our level, and we see that there's a positive 11% delta. Because of that, I ended up not taking the trade. Let me go back to my charts here. What happened after was we got a strong rally, a very, very strong rally to the upside. This was about 20 points worth. Again, on 22,000 lots, 11% delta. It was a very strong move to the upside. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe we have a chance at the long side here. This is the 6865 level that we were looking at during pre-market for longs. Get up to the highs. Buyers absorbed, right? Rejected. Get up to the highs. Rejected. We finally attempt to break out of this level. But what do we see? We have aggressive selling here. We have buyers getting absorbed here. And we also have a very, very low volume move. I guess I can't circle the volume. But we have a very low volume. We have a decrease in volume, right? This auction, this candle wasn't even able to complete itself. We had aggressive sellers sitting above the candle. Again, we weren't able to close into the candle, into the strength. Here, 10,000 lots. We just have a decrease in volume as we're breaking out. We have more absorption, sell off. And by here, it's already 7:48 a.m. I live on the West Coast, by the way. I'm pretty much checked out. Like, the volume is just lackluster at this point. We're attempting to break out, lower high, not able to, right? Bounce. Finally get over at 8:46. And the move is just so weak. Like, I don't like being a part of this move anyway. And I stepped off my computer by 8 a.m. So I was done for the day. But yeah, that's why I didn't take the trade today, and I am, whether I did or not, I'm very satisfied with the decision I made today. I feel like every day that I decide to sit out, and not just because I'm saying, oh, I'm gonna sit out, like, I made a decision to sit out based off my analysis, and when that analysis also is right at times, it really boosts my confidence and it gets me going, and it gives me just more strength to battle the next day. The next day I get on the computer on my charts and I feel stronger. Like, I feel like, oh, if this happens again where my confirmations aren't showing, I feel like I can battle it out again and say no when I need to say no. Because if I was taking every type of trade possible, I'd be blowing my accounts. So I think that's something that I learned today, and I just want to share with you guys. And I hope you all have a good weekend. Peace.